It's heavy, it's hot, it's tiring. However, when a man is opposite you trying to hit you and knock you to the floor, there's nothing else you'd want.
I can see forwards. I can see forwards. I can see to the side.
I can't even understand how someone would fight in this thing. It's heavy, it's dark, it felt like...
And hangs in Westminster Abbey, this would be a particularly lethal weapon.
It's hard to translate how solid real helmets are.
If I hit it, you can hear it go ding for about 1 second, something like that.
Why do helmets look so cool?
That's enough.
I don't get it. I cannot understand it. It's too much for my little monkey brain. It's too much for information for me to behold. It's too much for me to just try and understand. It's too much. I cannot. No, I cannot. I don't get it. The more I look at it, the more my mind starts to understand that it's just completely fucking useless. Besides practical uses like safety or mundane things, I can find no reason to wear a Viking helm to work. As much as I want to be a Viking or gladiator without actually being hurt, it is not something I should spend my time on focusing. Even still, you have people wearing helmets as if it is part of their identity, which is not normal. But in our current society, what is? For instance me. I wore a fucking Santa hat in junior high for at least 6 months. I wore it until fucking June. Don't ask me why, but if you did then, I would tell you something in the range of I think it looks cool. Yeah, something like that. That was reason enough for me, you know? Putting something on my head to aesthetically please my inner moron. Somehow I was popular enough and had an older brother to not get bullied by it, so that's my luck, fortunately. I was always fascinated by armor and swords and helmets specifically. Like many of us, playing video games sparked my interest, and because of it, I always found myself drawing cool helmet designs when I was supposed to be asleep as a kid. You know?
Son, are you sleeping?
Yes.
Good! That is good.
Like me, I think there are plenty of people who share this love for these visually appealing buckets. YouTube provides different kinds of content where such subjects aren't directly talked about, on why we think it's cool. But it is still the main focus of the video. Let's say creativity, making helmets for cosplays, display pieces, decor, toys, food, sexual stuff. It looks cool. But why are we making it? I don't know, food? Because yum yum? But why does it look like helmet? Because it looks cool, bitch. Fuck you, shut the fuck up. Okay. But everybody seems to be mute when it comes to why. Why is it so cool? Because it just is. Look at this shit, huh? Look at this. What makes helmets look cool is mainly influenced by subjectivity. Of course, this question I asked can also be portrayed as, what is it that makes things look cool? Instead of talking about psychological terms like the mere exposure effect, which explains people preferring things they are familiar with, or in the context of helm designs, talking about predatory attributes that trigger our minds to perceive something as cool, let's just accept the fact that it looks cool and go from there. Here are some examples I like. Yeah. Lion Burgonet of Charles V. 16th century French close helmet. Helmet of the guard of King Louis XIII. Spartan Corinthian helmet. 16th century Milan tournament helm. King Henry II of France. The Great Helm of Hans Ritter. Close helmet of Italian 16th century Italian Griffin shaped helmet. Vandal period first guard helmet. Closed Italian Burgonet 16th century.
Momoyama. Edo. Period. Awabinari Uchidashi Kabuto.
House of Savoy Foot Combat Close Helmet. Samurai Kabuto from the 17th century. Martin Schmidt's Close Helmet for the field. King Schnorbald Dickwad of Dunkeltown III. 16th century Italian Burgonet with buffet. The legendary Honda Tadakatsu's Kabuto. 16th century Austrian closed Burgonet.
Edo period.
Samurai Kabuto. 18th century. Holy Roman Emperor Ferdinand II. Thracian gladiator helm from Pompeii, or as I call it, fuck me do I look cool, don't I? Helm. Beep beep boop boop beep beep beep.
Hello, is this 911?
Yes, what's the emergency?
Well, this little monster's looking to kill for fucking glory. Please stop him now. Oh my god, he's holding a sword.
Is he wearing a gladiator helmet, miss?
Yes?
Don't mind him, that's just Timmy. You're not the first. He just thinks he looks dope.
And he does. All of these helmets display a certain cool we somehow lost during this modern age. Mostly because of guns, you know. But our desire to wear such a sick helmet still remains, and most often is sloppishly acted upon. Because we don't have any use for such items, we try to find them, by role-playing, the search for warmth or coziness, tradition. But it's kind of sad that we refuse to normalize wearing helmets. I think we are really missing out. Of course, there is no use for them anymore, and they mostly obscure your vision, or you trying to eat your egg sandwich. So what's the point? But what world would we live in if somehow these helmets were regarded as mandatory equipment and required for, let's say, social life or work? A tech company only allowing wearing Germanic helmets? And plumbers rocking the square English helmets? Daycare guardians wearing imperial helmets? So fucking sick. Think about it. As impractical as it might seem, there are certainly some upsides to it, right? Right? No more makeup, no more insecurities, no more autism, no more hiding your herpes or badly drawn dicks you can't seem to wash off your face. Just wear your helmet your grandma made for prom and live a jolly good life. If you don't have a helmet yet, fuck the status quo, buy one now and wear it with fucking pride. Because nothing makes sense in this world anyway, so neither does the logic behind a cool helmet. Is this it?